Good afternoon, YouTube. Budget Benina here. I'm going to do a little $5 to $10 haul that I was telling you about that you can do for prepping. I know that this is a little bit more than $5 to $10 because it's now 5 quarters. So with that being said, let's get into this haul. I picked up some pasta and some sauce, which I already put my little tag on there. Those little tags help me to remember what month and the year that they expire, because I'm going to put these back so I can keep them for a rainy day. Other things you can do with the pasta, you can make goulash. That's really good. You can use it for tuna casserole, chicken casserole. So there's a lot of different things you can do with your pasta. It doesn't just necessarily have to be with spaghetti or pasta sauce. We also picked up a bag of rice, a 1-pound bag. There's a lot of different things you could do with the rice, and believe it or not, you can even make breakfast with it. Growing up in a Hispanic family, my dad was the only one that worked, and my mom had 6 kids. So she had a tight budget to work with and to feed her family. So my mom would make us rice with milk for breakfast. So she'd take the rice, wash it, put it in a pot with water, and add a little bit of milk, a little bit of sugar, and a little bit of vanilla. And once the rice was tender, then she'd scoop the rice out into our bowl, and we'd add a little bit more milk to it, and it was rice with milk. My kids grew up eating that too, because I was a mother with 3 kids, and money was tight being a new mom with 3 under 3. Coffee. This is a good coffee to get. One plus is it's vacuum sealed, good shelf life. You can buy it, stash it. If you're not a coffee drinker, it's a good barter item to have to get something that you do like to eat or need to feed your family. Beans. Beans are really good in protein. There's all different ways you can make them. You can boil them and eat them as a soup. You can let them set overnight, let them get a little bit thicker. Cut off a little piece about that big of chorizo. Fry the chorizo up in your pan, then scoop the beans out without the juice, mix it together, and that would be like a soup chili consistency. Really good. Eat it with some tortillas. It's making me hungry. Another thing you can do is you can refry them and make burritos, breakfast burritos with it. Put some eggs and the beans and some chorizo, cheese in there, roll it up. Or you can make tostadas, where you take your tortillas and you fry them, put a little bit of sour cream on the bottom, put your beans on top, lettuce, tomato, and cheese. Tostados sound so good right now. They also have some other items that I did pick up that are not food items that you might want to get and put back aside. If you have children, or if you're like me that is very accident prone, this wound care kit that I picked up, it has 20 pads and tape in assorted sizes, which is really good to pick up for $1.25. You can't get something like this at Walmart. This was another good pickup. You can either heat this up or have it cold. It is hot and cold pain pack, and it's a reusable gel pack. So that is a really good buy. I should have probably have picked up a couple of these, but the next time I head back there, I will get that. Antacids. That's another good thing to have, especially if you're eating a lot of foods that you might not normally eat. It'd be good to have something like that. I did pick up one of these too in their food department, food reusable compartments. I already wrote on it because I'm planning on using this for my allergy and cold medications. It's nice, good size that you can put those things in there, put it up on a shelf, and leave it and forget about it. I know things are getting really hard and people are struggling with finding the extra money to put food on the table. When I was at the Dollar Tree, there was a girl in front of me that she was paying for her purchases, and she didn't have quite enough money. So she was like taking things back and having the girl re-ring it, and she'd take another thing back and have the girl re-ring it. And what she was buying was food, hygiene, necessity items. Nothing that was junk food or something that, you know, toys. It was nothing that was not needed. And I told the cashier lady, I'm like, you know what? I'll pay for the things she can't pay for. The girl looked at me and she was just like, thank you so much. You could hear it in her voice that she said, thank you so much. And it's getting tough for everyone. I know a friend of mine, she has some horses, and she was saying to her, she was telling me, she says, I don't know if I'm going to be able to put food on the table for myself. She's eating peanut butter and crackers. That's what she's eating. That's how she's feeding herself. I took her a bag of items from the Dollar Tree. I picked her up a bag of beans, a bag of rice, box of cereal. They have milk in a box. Just basic necessity kind of foods, things that will last for a while and make more meals is what I did. And she was very grateful, and she literally was in tears, and she thanked me. Another thing that I did give her, which, you know, it made her laugh, was a box of cookies. And, you know, when a box of cookies makes you happy and joyful because you have a box of cookies, I don't know the words to say, but if you can put a smile on someone else's face by giving them something else, that's a good thing. If you can do it. If you can't, you know, it's understandable. And, you know, doing this little tiny haul is what I'm trying to help you so that you can put something aside. If you can only do $2 or $3, pasta, rice, beans, those 3 things. Because when Dollar Tree raised their prices, they didn't raise it by a small percentage. They raised it 25%, where all of our other grocery stores are starting to increase that, along with the gas prices going up. So friends, I'm telling you, you know, do what you can now for your family to put some food on the table. And my philosophy is 1 is none, 2 is 1. Or another way you can look at it, buy 1 for now, 2 for later. Whenever I use something and we go to the store the next time, I do 3. I do the buy 1 now, 2 for later. And, you know, even though I know I have in my cupboard 4 cans of sauce, and we use a can of sauce, I'm going to buy 3 still. Because the other ones, I can put back in my other cupboard and save that for a rainy day. Or when prices are getting really high. I love you guys all, and I hope this helps. And if you want to see more of these, I'm going to try and put one up every week. Although we are leaving for vacation next week, so next weekend for a couple of days, for just the weekend, so I might not get to one right away, but I'm going to try. Maybe I'll do some filming from location, and because I will have to do some shopping there for food for us. So I will be hitting the Dollar Tree and Walmart. I hope this helped a little bit, and until then, have a blessed day. Thank you. Don't forget to ring that bell, give me a thumbs up, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye!